First game, great game by Navy. They got a really good football team. They executed well on offense. Did a good job moving the football on us. The turnovers right after the half hurt us. Having 4 turnovers, which is unusual for our kids. I felt like the offense really moved the ball all day. And special teams, I thought, did some positive things. But my hat's off to Navy. Did a good job. And again, they have a really good football team. I know they'll finish off the season well. Questions?
What do you think they did most particularly well, Coach, in the running game? Obviously, they had a few big bust plays. Yeah. What did they do, fundamentally well?
Well, I tell you, they like our offense, no adjustments, and what Kenny's added to it was the starting of a motion and the quarterback stepping back and adjusting to what plays you do. They did a good job of blocking and scheming us, and they executed their technique. For example, especially inside with the fullback type runs, went from they had really three different deals on the 3 technique. They inside released him, where 3 technique has to take the block, take the fullback. They based him, and then they also doubled him, and the fullback got a double read off of it. So now the quarterback and the fullback have a little game going on. It makes it tough, and they did a good job with that schematically. And I thought that the fullback did a good job. I talked to him. I remember that kid from, again, I keep seeing kids from Texas Tech, Alexander. He did a good job. And Dobbs is a good quarterback. He was a Heisman guy there I talked about early in the preseason. They did a good job.
Ruff, what do you tell the kids after a game like this?
Move on to UAB quick. Order them, really, coaches and players. I'm the only one right now, and I know it'd be tough, but I'm the only one really that'll talk about Navy because of my media commitments and everything. And I want them to get right on UAB, and nothing we do about game. That game was a tough one, and they did a good job. So let's move on to UAB, players and coaches, and then after I get through tonight, I'll move on them quickly. The game is too quick around the corner. We can't linger on this game another extra minute whatsoever. So. That's what I asked them to do.
And what's the mood in the locker room?
They just needed some leadership from me, see where I was coming from, and that's where I came from. And that I love them. I have a lot of faith in them. I believe in them. Some nights are like this, and every day's not going to be rosy. Navy's not a team that you take lightly, and we didn't. They play a tough schedule. And to be sprinkled in it right now in the middle of the season is tough. In the middle of the conference season is tough. I thought the mood was great. I thought I'm in command, and they'll follow how I go, and I'm ready to go and get on the UAB as quickly as possible.
Coach, when the score got a little out of hand, did you consider maybe sitting some of the starters, especially on offense? Dwayne, he got hurt.
Yeah, we took Dwayne out there late, but I tell them to keep fighting till the end. And I don't want to throw in the flag. I want to keep fighting. But no, we didn't. We played some guys in there, but we took Dwayne out toward the end. But just keep fighting. That's why the onside kicks and going for it on 4th down, and all that. That was my thought process from the very beginning in the game. Go for it on 4th downs, onside kick if we needed to, and that's what we did.
You more worried about the mental toll of losing 2 in a row or the physical toll of this game in this short week?
It's both. We're a beat-up football team, and probably everybody is, but we've lost a few guys, quite a number of guys for the season, and we got some guys banged up from the night. Play a team like this, and with a short week and around the corner, we have to physically get them back. And I talked to them about that. One of the things I added to them is taking care of their bodies professionally, extra treatment, those kind of things, and we got to do a good job as coaches getting them too, making sure they handle themselves and with sports medicine. Mike Hanley's the best in the country, so he'll do a great job. And then Mike Golden does a great job of working with Mike Hanley and in conjunction of getting them back, getting ready. So, it's a physical game. We've had about 7 physical games in a row, and we'll have to bounce back. And I'll have to see how they are tomorrow. Tonight's hard to tell, but tomorrow after night, that's when you really tell where you are. you know, in this game. So I'll be able to tell more tomorrow and give you more on Monday's press conference.
Coach, how much did youth and lack of depth on defensive line affect this game?
It hurt. You know, we had to bring a kid off red shirt, Lee McGee. I saw him out there 58. You know, we only had 3 ends. So we had to bring him off, and we took his red shirt off tonight. So he played significant plays and a lot of reps, and we're going to play him full ball. I think the first compliment goes to Navy and the way they execute their offense, and they do a good job doing what they do. And Kenny's been there a while, and he has his philosophy and pillars in place and his thought process, and they do a great job executing it. Defensively tonight, getting ready for that offense like that in a week is tough. You know, next year we'll be able to get a day in the spring and a day in the fall, but still that's not enough, you know, to with that offense. They do a great job, and having played in it as a player and faced it, that's a tough offense. But no excuses for us, but, you know, we're all a little banged up. We'll be okay.
Last week you said you felt good about the defensive calls, but guys just need to go out there and execute the plays. Do you have a similar feeling after this game, or do you think there's a little more going on?
No, I thought Navy executed their offense very well, and I thought there are some things that probably technique-wise you can try to get taught in a week with this offense, but it's really hard to do. You know, if you don't practice this type of offensive scheme and responsibilities on a daily basis, it's tough to go into the game and get it done. You know, we don't face it in our league, and you know, so it's tough. So I mean, they did a good job. My hat's off to Navy. No excuses.
Coach, you're still one game or one win rather away from being bowl eligible. Is that something you have addressed at all with the team? And obviously, that's probably a motivator for a lot of your players right
Yes.
now to get that 6th win.
I've addressed part of one of our goals is becoming bowl eligible. Yes, and that was a part of the conversation really from Tuesday's practice on. That's one of the goals for our seniors and some other goals, trying to make sure they leave here and win the senior class, possibly. And bowl eligibility is a big thing for us, yes.
Coach, you're down a touchdown at half, and you have the ball to start with.
Yeah.
And even after that first turnover, you held it to a field goal. I mean, you had to be feeling okay.
Oh,
at
I
that
felt
point.
great. I felt good about it. I really did. I felt good coming in at halftime. And looking the kids out, they were great, and they really were great throughout the game. I mean, we got great kids. The first turnover, I thought we were okay, because I thought our offense really moved the ball well all day long. I really did. And, you know, but, you know, it's hard to stop an offense like that in that great field position time after time after time. They got three of them consecutively right in great field position for them. So that's tough on anybody. I don't care who was playing them. New England Patriots, any one of them. They on the ball on the 30-plus yard line. That's tough duty on the defense. So, you know, I felt good, and they got some turnovers on us, and they took advantage of it.
John had a couple of fumbles today. Is there anything in the way he's holding the ball? Is there an arm injury?
John played hurt all night tonight. That's why he couldn't take any licks all week. He played hurt, and he did a good job. And I think it was a little wet there too, but no excuses. He'll be fine. He'll bounce back. But he played hurt all game. You know, all those kids are. He did good. He did good to fight through what he had. I can't get in detail with it, but it was something very painful that was happening. He didn't miss a beat, didn't miss practice, but he couldn't take contact all week.
Well, can you talk about how the schedule for this week will be accelerated? Will they have? You won't be able to take Monday off, I don't guess.
No, sir. Well, we'll keep Sunday like it is tomorrow night. So if you guys want to come out, you know, Sunday and Monday will be, well, Monday nights gonna have to be in practice, you know, and then Tuesday will be regular time, normal time, because we take off Wednesday. So it'll be Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday normal, and then Wednesday we fly out of here.
Will Monday be a physical day in terms of practice?
I'm gonna have to see how we are tomorrow, but in my mind it was gonna be at least a shoulder pad and helmet day, you know, to try to get some work done. But the way I got to see where we are in the morning, you know, after all the injury report comes in. But in my mind, it's going to be what we call a Wednesday's practice, a little bit shorter.
In terms of preparing for